We are talking all things products that you need for your office for sciatica if your patients are coming in with that nerve pain going down their leg and everything like that. So first things first, we're going to talk about our lovely lacrosse ball. This lacrosse ball is amazing. You can teach your patients how to use it on their glute, so getting right into that piriformis muscle to relieve that sciatica pain that they are dealing with, rolling all the way around. Even if they just stay in one spot and move their leg over top of it just to target that piriformis muscle a little bit better. You can even get them to go into that figure 4 position and just hold as well. I love a good ischemic compression because it will help with loosening off that piriformis muscle and the glutes wherever they're sticky. Sometimes it can be from the glute med or into that low back as well. So if they want to, they can move up a teeny bit into that low back just to help relieve the paraspinals as well, kind of relieving that sciatica pain that way. When you are also having in your office a scarf, any scarf you want, you can use a band as well, but we love our scarf in here for breech babies. We love it for many different things here. So when you are doing this with sciatica, you're gonna get them to wrap around their foot. I like using the shoe a little bit better because then you're not gonna pull on the arch of the foot. Sometimes the arch can be a little bit tender, but when you're here, you can get them to lower back, leg nice and straight, pulling on that sciatica nerve, and then also getting them to come over top. This will get that nice pull all the way down for your patient and be really, really nice for them to relieve that muscle tension, to relieve the sciatic nerve. You can even pump the foot back and forth with your patient. So try it out in your office, see what your patients like. But these are one of our 2 favorite products in office, and we're gonna go over a few more. Another thing that you need in your office is hot stones, especially when it comes to sciatica pain. You need these because it'll just help loosen off that piriformis a little bit easier than what you would with just regular stretching. When you are doing all of your hot stones, we love to go down the back just to loosen off that lower back where that sciatic nerve comes from. And then working our way into the glute here, working with that piriformis muscle, you're gonna dive in and then stretch that piriformis muscle. This feels so much better for your patient, whereas if you're digging in with your thumb, it can be pretty tender, and you're also less likely to bruise when you use a little bit of heat versus dive in with that finger. So next thing that we're gonna go over is your wedge. So Addie, I'm gonna get you to come on up. I'm gonna remove these pillows here. When we're using the wedge in office, stretching out that sciatica nerve, I'm gonna get you to flip over onto your back and lounge. Doing a partner piriformis stretch is a really nice way to help stretch out that sciatic nerve. If you have a very pregnant patient or a pregnant patient regardless, you're gonna want them to be up on a wedge so that they're not flat on their backs. When you're doing this partner piriformis stretch, get them into this position and tell me when you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, she's really tight here, so this is gonna be really nice for her. So when you're in this position, do your stretches, get your patient to push back into your hand in 3, 2, 1, and relax. I'm gonna dive in a little bit easier or closer towards herself here. This gives us a lot of space for babe to stretch out that sciatica nerve on the back, and then going back and forth between stretches and strengthening with this exercise gives you a really nice way to loosen off that sciatica nerve. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, but of course subscribe to our YouTube channel.